we're going to start out. We have to take the seat out, so we'll start out by getting the seat out of there. Your hands under here. Up. Same thing on this side. Okay, I'll show you where the fuel pump is down in there. There's the fuel pump down the top of the fuel tank. I notice I've already got a bunch of the screws out. Mount you right here where you can see. Okay, first thing we're going to do is unplug him. And we're going to take the fitting loose and push these two tabs in and push them out, and then they release it. Okay. Swing these two back out of the way. Now when you put them back in, make sure you don't go over the top. Make sure you come back underneath the bottom so that you don't put the seat down on the frame. They're not on down on the wires or the hose. Okay, I'm going to move you out of the way a little bit so I can get in there. Now I'm going to take the remaining screw out. Remaining two screws. One. Now when you put this back in here, the holes are not evenly spaced, so you're going to have to play around with it a little bit to get the right pattern and get the gasket matched up underneath it. Okay, now this, because the housing, this is the fuel pressure regulator right here. The housing had gotten plugged up in it, and I don't know, I should have torn it apart to find out what was in there, but I didn't. So this is the way I modified it. We'll show you how to get this thing out of here. I'm going to shut you off for a minute and get things set up. I'll be right back with you. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna, now I never went through that, told you that the housing that this was in was plugged. A lot of people evidently have had problems with that. Oops, I'm dripping gasoline on my shoe. A lot of people have watched a video where I showed them how to adapt this thing. So this is a little bit different than what your standard is. If no one has ever had trouble with that housing for the regulator, then it won't look exactly like this, but it'll still, the process is pretty much still the same. Okay, the fuel pump is down inside here. I guess you can see that. Come on. There we go. The little filter socket come off the bottom. Okay. It'll come out through the bottom if you get it just the right way. I have problems because I had to put these hose clamps on here. hose clamp off, the fuel pump. I wish that I brought my felt tip marker because this does work in case I get stuck. It just doesn't work that great. I'm going to put it back in the box where the new one came out of. Here's the new one. Come on. Okay. Get that hose clamp around as far as I can and get it out of the way, get sliding it back down in there. I guess it's going to have to go that way. Be back with you shortly. Okay, what I did was I put a little bit of liquid electrical tape on those. And I'll let it sit up for a couple minutes, and then we'll put him back together. I'm going to let you take a little break. I'm going to take a little break while that sets up, and then I'll get back to you. Take care. I'll be back to you shortly. Bye. Hello, I'm back. This should be, yeah, it's drying. Okay. We're going to put the pump together. Let's see how this goes back together. Might be a little different than the other one. Come on. Come on now. Got a little star lock ring in there to hold it on. I could learn to hate these Ziploc bags. Really could. I guess that's the easiest way to do it. Okay, there's the way it goes on. And this thing is supposed to go on there. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to get it on there. There's not much room to do it. Nope. But you know what? It's going to stay. It's hard enough on there. It's going to stay. All right. Yeah, that's it. I don't think we're going to need that. I don't think we're going to need that at all. Those are on there. Okay. There's the whole setup right there. This is going to go on here. Put this on the bottom of the one leg so it doesn't blow off under pressure. It didn't go under originally, but because I did have it blow off of there under pressure, I do that now. there. And we'll see if we can get him down in there. That's I'm going to shut you off and find the proper tools for doing this. Be back with you shortly. Okay, let's see what happens. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you gave it a thumbs up, thumbs down, be appreciated. Make a comment if you'd like anything that I might be able to improve. Comment if you appreciate it. Another thing you could do, if you want to see some more videos that I've made, all you've got to do is go down here and click on this little icon down here. It'll take you to where you can subscribe. Thanks for watching. Take care. Talk to you later.